Hello everyone and welcome to my bold and beautiful today channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Hayes' maternity twist: is Liam the father of Steffy's son after all? The bold and the beautiful spoilers reveal that the show could throw a huge curveball that changes lives ever. Now B&B's playing up Liam Spencer's passions for Steffy Forrester again. They're chancing ways to bring these spouses closer. Although Liam claimed he wasn't trying to upend Steffy's marriage by telling her about John, Finn Finnegan hugging Sheila Carter, Wyatt Spencer suspected ulterior motives. There's no denying that by stirring up trouble in Steffy and Finn's relationship, it creates an occasion for Liam to console Steffy and pull her near. It might indeed lead to a Steffy and Liam reunion at some point. Of course, there may be other ways to solidify Liam and Steffy's bond, especially if the show's willing to reveal a Hayes-Finnegan maternity twist. Could Liam be the father of Steffy's son after all? Vinnie Walker confessed to changing the original maternity test results so that Liam looked like the biopater. But can we really trust that Vinnie got it right? It's not hard to buy the idea that Vinnie was an unskillful lab worker who muffed the outfitted DNA results ever. Vinnie wasn't exactly some genius who knew what he was doing on any given day. Still, perhaps Liam really was Hayes' natural father if Vinnie squinched up. Still, it could be a game changer if that stunner comes out through a medical extremity for Hayes or commodity along those lines. Finn would be absolutely devastated if he learned he wasn't the true father of Steffy's youthful child. This news would also crush and rile up Sheila Carter, who's come hung up with her little grandson. Still, Sheila might seek vengeance on Steffy for indeed creating a situation where someone other than Finn could be the father, if some maternity confusion comes to light. A script like this could leave Sheila fuming and ready to make Steffy pay. A father exchange would also make Liam want to get to know Hayes as his own meat and blood. Steffy and Liam are formerly raising Kelly Spencer as a platoon, but they could connect over an alternate child if Hayes belongs to Liam in the end. Nethermost line, some maternity updates would bring all kinds of drama and could conceivably set the stage for Liam's romantic reunion with Steffy. The bold and the beautiful spoilers say some surprising developments are brewing on the CBS cleaner, so stay tuned. Parlous temptation, raising trouble and preoccupation problems. The bold and the beautiful spoilers update for Thursday, July 27, reveals that Deacon Sharp will have a chance to reconnect with Sheila Carter during her secret trip to his apartment. Sheila just surprised Deacon behind unrestricted doors, so he locked lips with her and seems ready to strip down with her soon. Cleric and Sheila may get amorous on the lounge as they make up for lost time. Sheila may assure Deacon that she's not going to beget any trouble for him, but their renewed spark could indeed prove problematic. Still, it may not be long until Hope Logan and Brooke Logan catch on, if Deacon and Sheila start up their inextinguishable private love again. Of course, we can't forget that Ridge Forrester and Bill Spencer are in the circle on Deacon's former fling with Sheila. That means Bill and Ridge could unmask the news if they suspect Deacon formerly again has Sheila in his bed. In the meantime, Ridge will sit down with Brooke and Hope at Forrester Creations for a significant discussion. There'll be more complaints about Sheila's infuriating release, but Ridge will make a major protestation against the former capture and will contend on doing whatever it takes to cover his favored bones. Thomas Forrester is just as defensive as Ridge right now, so he told Hope that he'd no way let anything be to her, Douglas Forrester or Beth Spencer. Hope might mention that to Ridge on Thursday's B&B occasion and let him know how important she appreciates knowing that Thomas has her reverse. Now that Ridge knows Hope and Thomas slept together, he may have an awkward discussion with her about that. Ridge may express concern about Thomas' obsession getting an issue again, but Hope will feel like they are eventually on the same runner about their collective interest. Although Hope can't prognosticate the future, she knows she feels commodity special for Thomas and wants to pursue it. Hope will make it clear that Liam Spencer is her history, so she's ready for commodity new with Thomas. At the Precipice House, Steffy Forrester will feel like Liam ever has his data wrong. Since Liam revealed that he caught Sheila and John, Finn Finnegan's grasp, Steffy will feel like he must have misinterpreted the situation ever. Still, the videotape won't lie. Formerly, Liam plays the footage and shows Steffy that Finn indeed hugged Sheila back. After Liam gives Steffy updates on that shocking clip, He'll prompt her to see the peril of Finn getting too close to his bio mama. Finn's judgment can't be trusted if he no longer sees the pitfalls of encouraging Shayla, who could pose a trouble to Steffy, Hayes Finnegan, and Kelly Spencer. The bold and the beautiful spoilers say Steffy will have so important to reuse, including how Finn designedly left her in the dark on that warm moment at the courthouse. The bold and the beautiful has a Liam Spencer problem. Liam Spencer complains and complains. When it comes to Liam Spencer on the bold and the beautiful, where does one indeed start? He can come an entire deep dive on the SETI column for Soap Hub, which can be a multi-part series. But for this composition's purposes, we will bandy why he needs to be shown what a backburner looks like. Liam Spencer needs to lay low. Steffy was all of us lately when she rolled her eyes and let out a shriek upon learning that Liam was at her door, presumably to complain about commodity. It turned out she was right, because when is Liam not complaining about commodity? For that matter, when is Liam not at the center of a story? B&B is a cleaner that rotates frontal burner characters in stories, presenting shorter bends than the other three detergents substantially due to the time constraints of being a half-hour cleaner. Still, Liam is always involved with one of the two stories the cleaner features at a time, and we feel to always have to hear his point of view. That's because Liam can't stop telling people his point of view, especially his family Wyatt and his partner Steffy. In fact, Wyatt's current sole actuality on the cleaner seems to be to hear to whatever Liam has to say and also try to reason with him. Wyatt has no story or on-screen love story and slightly gets any airtime, and he's not alone with the ultimate. We slightly see Liam and Wyatt's father Bill when he doesn't have a story to play, and we also infrequently see characters like Carter, Katie, Eric, and Donna. Still, Liam is always around and always has his hands in commodity, indeed, when suckers make it clear they've had enough of him for now. Presently, he has fitted himself into Steffi's drama with Sheila and Finn because Hope ditched him. He cried about that for a hot nanosecond, but also moved on, which brings us to the other major Liam problem the show can fluently break. Liam needs to be all alone since the moment Liam first stepped bottom in B&B's fictional interpretation of Los Angeles in 2010, he'd has always had a woman, and always. That woman is either Steffy or Hope. Yes, he was formerly involved with Amber Moore and had rollicking with the youngish Sally Spectra as well as Ivy Forrester. Heck, he indeed had an affair with Quinn, but in all fairness, he'd amnesia at the time. Still, for the better part of 13 times, Liam has moreover been with Steffy or Hope, and when one disappoints him, he heads straight to the other. He indeed had an affair with Steffy while engaged to Hope, because Hope didn't want to have coitus before marriage and Liam didn't want to wait. However, it's as if Liam can't live if Liam isn't involved with a woman. Indeed, Ridge, the original B&B waffler, occasionally manages to spend many months at a time alone, but not Liam. Within moments of observing Hope kissing Thomas, he planted one on a veritably wedded Steffy and did it again many days laterally after defying Hope about the kiss. Liam Spencer isn't indeed likable to Liam. Everything is about Liam, and it frequently feels the same could be said for B&B ever. Everything always ends up being about Liam. The problem is, it's not easy to like Liam. Between the blubbering and waffling, he can grate on anyone's jitters. That includes the followership and other characters on the show. He likes to suppose of himself as the idol, but whenever he gets in a tough situation, he'll moreover horrify or make the situation worse because he no way ever thinks effects through. Hope and Steffy have eventually wised up to who Liam is and both want better for themselves now that they're in their 30s and maters. Maybe it's time for Liam to wise up to who he's as well. He can go to Remedy like Thomas did, and he can indeed do it off screen and give us all a break for at least many weeks. Also, perhaps a new and advanced Liam can enter the scene after 13 times of narcissistic waffling. That would be one way to break B&B's Liam problem while still keeping Liam and the veritably talented Scott Clifton around.